The mythology of Castlevania has many main and secondary characters that play a part in the ongoing war between the Belmonts and Count Dracula. One such character who appeared in early games but has been downplayed in later games is Danasty. Despite the Netflix series omitting him from their adaptation of Castlevania 3, Grant still plays a pivotal role in the lore of the franchise and deserves a proper spotlight. Danasty in the world of Castlevania is said to be a noble thief from Wallachia living during the late 15th century. Grant lived during the siege of Count Dracula upon Transylvania, Wallachia, and the Eastern European lands in 1476. The Eastern Orthodox Church had tried and failed to fight against Dracula's monster hordes, and thus rebels from the towns under attack formed groups to try and quell the assault themselves. Grant was among the rebels. They attempted to overthrow the vampire count, only to be quickly defeated. Grant was one of the unfortunate ones, being turned into a demon and assigned to guard the clock tower that served as an outpost for Dracula's forces. Meanwhile, the church managed to find the last remaining member of the Belmont family of vampire hunters to put up a final fight against Dracula. Trevor Belmont set out to slay the vampire and encountered the monstrous Grant during the journey. Despite a fierce battle, Grant was again defeated, but this time was freed of the Count's demonic influence as a result. He pledged himself to aid Trevor in order to avenge himself, his friends, and the country against the murderous vampire. The thief was incredibly agile and fast, even as a human, as well as adept with knives, and proved to be a useful ally to the Belmont. Together with the magician Saifa Belnedes and Dracula's own half-breed son, Alucard, the group fought their way through Dracula's hellish forces, ascended the Count's demonic castle, and defeated Dracula in his throne room. With Count Dracula defeated, Grant took it upon himself to help rebuild Wallachia and create a new life for himself. During their journey, it is said that he had developed feelings for Saifa during their time fighting Dracula's forces, but she had become attracted to Trevor and eventually became engaged to him, causing some animosity within Grant. Despite this, Grant threw himself into helping heal the scars upon the lands inflicted by Dracula and became known as a savior to the Wallachian survivors and their descendants for generations. Danasty may be seen as a footnote within the series to some, but to others, he was one of the legendary warriors who helped defend the world against Count Dracula's first assault on humanity. His descendants survive even into the new millennia and continue to try and aid in the fight against evil centuries later, all thanks to a single thief with the courage to stand up against the darkness. Thanks for watching.